Good morning, champions. Happy Friday morning, coming to you live from the 5 a.m. club where we get up early and we conquer our morning to own our day. TGIF, the grind includes Friday, right? Folks, we're only as good as our weakest day. And I was talking with a lot of agents yesterday. Some of y'all were there on that morning call. And, I was talking about consistency, right? I'm talking about my long distance string back in the day, over 4 years, talking about my current daily, 10,000 steps. And I was equating it to talk time. And so when I'm saying you're only as good as your weakest day on a day like Friday, saying my floor, right? My lowest talk time on any given day, including Friday, is going to be 5 hours. And if you do that, regardless of where you're at for the week, we're talking about the fact that putting in that time and effort, right? Trying to make that last call of sale, that not only is going to add to your activity, to your AP, to everything for this week, but that's momentum that carries into Saturday, Sunday, into next week. And so when you take the fact that the Joker's always in the deck and each week you get a new deck, if you don't find all the Jokers, now you've still got to get through that deck next week before you start the new deck, if that makes sense. And instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna put the full effort, I'm gonna talk to more people, I'm gonna make more presentations every single day, every single week, then that's gonna elevate your game this week to where your activity's higher, your AP's higher, which means your confidence is higher, which means you're getting better and better, which means next week inevitably actually ends up being better than saying, okay, I'm just gonna take it easy today, I'm gonna take the rest of this day, the weekend off, and then next week, I'll do better. So reminder that on Fridays, higher answer rate than the rest of the week. Why? Because statistically the phone just doesn't ring them as much on a Friday, so you got a better chance of getting people to answer the phone because a lot of your competition may have given up already. And then Saturday Sales Club, we got fresh leads, we got live transfers, we're rocking and rolling. Good things happen to those that put that effort in, right? So striving for that 30-hour talk time week, striving for that 10K, AP week. You never know. It can happen on a Friday. It can happen on a Saturday. But it requires you to put that effort in. It requires you to say, okay, my worst day is going to be 5 hours. And speaking of getting my string in, gotta get to the gym, gotta get my steps in, gotta get things done. So aspire to be better today than you were yesterday. Do it every single day. You'll be amazed where you end up. Folks, let's have a fantastic Friday. Make sure you're on time to your Brotherhood call. Make sure you're already up, awake, ready to rock, camera on, good things. And then 901 Club, hit the phones and make it a fantastic Friday. And I'll see everybody soon. I'm out.